Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a retro games pickup, and this is actually a retro games pickup. It's not like the ones I do sometimes when I bought a PlayStation Classic or whatever, you know, which is kind of loosely linked to retro, but not 100%. I bought a little job lot off of eBay the other day. I bought it for, I think it was £17.50. I won the auction for 11 classic games. I think it works out roughly about £1.50 per game, and I thought I'd show them to you today. Two systems. First one, ZX Spectrum. So I'm just going to wheel out a few games here to show you. Then here's the first one, Zub from Mastertronic. I'll zoom in a little bit there for you. Any of you guys remember that game? Okay, if you didn't, a little look at the back. It's about Agent Zub. Slightly damaged case, which I guess is to be expected this day and age. There we go, that's the game. Instructions printed on the inlay. It's a shame actually that the case is a little bit damaged, but there we go. Zub, ZX Spectrum. Obviously these games aren't individually priced, so it's obviously, you know, it's just the total price. Next one, now this is a classic everyone should remember. Feud. I've got Game of the Month, Computer and Video Games magazine, from Bulldog Software. There's a company you don't hear of very often. And it's also a Crash Smash, just in case you wasn't aware. Yeah, zoom in on the game itself. This one, cassette is perfect, or the case is perfect. Remember to hold it up so you can see it on the actual camera. It's the same looking inlay on the tape, which is weird. So that's kind of like, maybe that suggests that, well, it was budget label, wasn't it? Feud. Budget label, but great game. Really good game. Hours of fun on that one. Okay, next one. Trying to save the real classics. This one will appeal to many, but not to everybody. Cricket Master. Not sure who that's by. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's got some writing on the side. We'll skip over that. I say, you get these retro games, you take your chance these days, don't you, really? There's a few little marks on the case, but it doesn't look too bad. Maybe we'll get some clues on the inside as to who makes this one. That looks like it's a copy. But I have been assured on the listing that all games have been tested, so... But I'm not so worried. I mean, you know, for these games, these are more to play, really. These are going to feature on my channel at some point, most probably, or, you know, these are not I'm not really worried too much about whether they're originals or not, although I prefer that, obviously. But for the money I paid, which is around about £1.50 per game, you know, I'm not going to quibble. Okay, on to the next one. Oh yes, actually that's what this is. And I'm going to put the next one up first. There you go. Now everybody should know that one. School Days, absolute classic. What I'll do is it looks really tiny down there, doesn't it? I'll leave it on the screen because I don't like leaving a blank screen. But what I was going to say was, I don't know if you guys remember, probably about 10, 15 years, maybe longer ago, there was a bit of a revival on the old retro games, and Software Plus, as the shop was back then, I believe, I don't think they'd switched over to Game at that point, but I think they did switch to Game anyway in the long runs. But anyway, they started selling their own range of the games that used to come out on ZX Spectrum and Commodore 64. They kind of had the master copies of a lot of games, and they effectively sold copies, if you like, in the shop. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. Let's pick that one up now. That's what that last one was, I think, the Cricket Master. And I've got a feeling, unless I'm very much mistaken, yes, there you go. School Days is exactly the same. Now these were sold, I'm sure it was by Software Plus. So yeah, the guy did actually put that up in his listing, that some of them were the kind of reissues that came out back in the day. I do actually own other copies of these in my actual collection, but there's a couple of games I wanted from the job lot. So School Days I do actually already own. But yeah, he did put that in the listing, so obviously I haven't really been conned there as such. And this is my final ZX Spectrum game. A bit bigger, this one. the sports pack. It's got basketball, American football, baseball by GameStar. Now, I only remember playing the American football game on that one. There you go. We'll zoom in for you. So there will be two games on there that are new experiences for me. I just have to check that they're all in there. There we go. There's the tape. Instructions on this one. Oh, fumbling a little bit. On a little blue sheet. But they're all in there. Case is in very good nick actually for how old it is. So just throwing things at the screen now. Yep, so obviously once again the whole price for this bundle was £17.50. So you know that's what I got basically. That's all I got for the ZX Spectrum. Now Commodore 64, we have a cartridge, Radar Rat Race. I've got to say, never heard of it. This just came as a loose cartridge. So you know, again, not too fussed really. It's a game I'm not familiar with. Obviously I would rather have boxes and stuff if possible, but I'm not too fussed about that one. What do we have next? This one here just comes as a cassette. We have SAS Combat Simulator by Codemasters, game not rewound. Just noticed. Yeah, not too familiar with that one. He actually said to me, you know, there is a game loose without a case. He said I can include it or not. I said, yeah, include whatever you like. You know, it's like, I'm not bothered. I am going to be collecting these games, but you know, if you want to include any games that haven't got cases, it's not a problem. Okay, next one. Banana Drama. No, not familiar with that. Okay, by Visions. There's the cassette. 1983. It didn't make my video for the best games of 1983. I don't know if that says anything, but as usual, instructions inside. Yeah, not familiar with that one, got to be honest. I didn't buy it for that solely. What do we have here? Now this is a game I think I've played, but I'm not 100% sure. It's Arcadia 64 by Imagine. It looks like, looking at the side of the case and everything, I don't know, maybe not. I was thinking maybe it might have been included with a machine or something, I don't know, but there's a cassette with a familiar Imagine logo on it. Again from 1983, so didn't feature in my top games of 1983, which again, you know, they were just my opinions, but it might mean they're not great. Okay, last two should be familiar with anybody who knows retro gaming. This is Blagger. Now with super fast loading apparently. Yeah, a game I've played, but I'm not like overly familiar with, but I have played it and I have heard of it, and I know the sequel is called Son of Blagger. 11+. Very basic instructions on the back. Yeah, that's all you get. I don't know if there was originally a book in there or not, but so all the controls are included on the back, so it would suggest probably that that's it for the instructions on that one. And finally, we have probably the most well-known game out of all of these. Well, School Days is pretty well known too, but Daley Thompson's Decathlon with a slight half a price sticker on it. Nothing much on the back, so not much to show you there. Again, no instructions, which is a little bit disappointing on that one. There's the cassette in all its glory. I think, I may be very much mistaken, but I think I do have an instruction manual somewhere for that game, be it maybe on the ZX Spectrum. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think I do have 2 copies of this, so there is bound to be an instruction book amongst one of them, I would imagine, but don't quote me on that. Okay guys, well that's it. This video is just a quickie, just to show you these 11 games I got. So say 11 games for £17.50 on eBay. I thought was good. So it's just over £1.50 per game, which I think is brilliant. You know, some people have got job lots up there, 6 games for like 30 quid and stuff. So, you know, I think they're not the best quality of games, admittedly, but I hadn't got any of them in my collection. Actually, tell a lie, I have the Daley Thompson's Decathlon one. School Days I have a copy of. It's a very battered and bruised case. So what I might do is switch the case in the game over, if that makes sense. Keep the original cassette in the new case. I don't know, because I do like the old cases. I don't like remake cases necessarily. It's nice for the collection, but you know. But anyway, I just thought I'd pick this lot up anyway. And you never know. Sometimes there's some hidden gems, aren't there, in games that you don't know. So if any of you guys are familiar with any of the games that I've said I don't know, then please do leave me a comment and let me know your opinions on them and how I did overall. Whether I've paid too much or, you know, I think £1.50 for retro games these days is a pretty good deal, but that's just me. Maybe I have overpaid, who knows. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you're a new viewer, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that. And look out for more content coming soon. I've got a few ideas in the next few months for some new videos. So I'm hoping to put some of them into practice. And thanks again to all the guys that regularly contribute to my channel and comment. Your comments are always very much appreciated. Okay, thanks guys. Take care. See you on the next video. Bye for now.